Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all well. Thank you for joining me in studio today. I've got a big smile on my face because I haven't half missed you all. I hope you're all well. I was just looking through all of the comments. Look at colour here, what's going on? I was just looking through all of the lovely comments and it looks like you've all missed me too, which fills me with joy. So I've missed you and you've missed me. So it's all fabulous. Hello everyone, my name is Toni and this is the How to Craft Network, where you can come and get some inspiration with your card making. It's a lovely place to come. There's always a smiley face with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, ready to craft or maybe inspire you in some way, hopefully. That's the aim. So if you're all well, we'll get straight into some crafting. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click that subscribe button. That gives you all the notifications. The bell gives you the half-an-hour notice as well. And there is a little HD button. If you're not getting the best viewing experience, click that. It might make it better. I can't promise, but it might. So let's say hello to our lovely friends. Hi, Michaela, Kathy, Christine, Sarah, Selma, Charlotte, Irene, Rosie, Julie, Jan. Blooming heck, how many? Lots of you on. Joan, and it's going, and it's going. So lovely to see you all. I'm so excited about today. It's been a busy day today, to be honest with you. But I do like a good old busy day when it's productive and you can see light at the end of the tunnel. So what's to tell you all about? So when did I last see you all? It was the lamination. No, it wasn't. It was the botanicals. So if you got your botanicals, fingers crossed, you'll be getting those through the post any day. We are going to use the botanicals today. I have a sales show over on Create and Craft at 1:30 on Thursday. So if you're wanting a little bit of a bargain, that might be a chance to tune in. I'll be still in my studio here for the sales show. Then after that, I've got to get back in my car and travel to Create and Craft. Oh, I'm not missing the 5-hour drives. Trust me, I'm not. But so that's that. What else is exciting to tell you about? So some really exciting news is I'm with you today in studio, obviously now, and then tomorrow at 3, and then you've got Claire as well on Thursday. But on Friday, I'm launching some brand new products in my own studio. Right here in my studio, I'm going to be launching a few new products myself. Wish me luck. So I hope you can join me. We will pop it in a newsletter for the times and things like that. So it's just something a little bit different. And if you remember just before Christmas or just after Christmas, I mentioned to you that we were going to make life easy if you were shopping with us, and you would be able to see product codes, and we were trying to make it a better shopping experience for the people that always say, I can't find FBL, where are the products? I can't see the sale, and the list goes on and on and on. And then you email me. So we're going to try and make it a little bit better for you. So the first show is going to be Friday. I am the guinea pig on Friday. We've done lots of new things. So hopefully it goes to plan. Oh, very excited. I'm excited too. So I'm going to have counter 2 with all the new products, and then I'm going to demo here. And I don't think there's any rules. I think we're just going to go for it. So that'll be a lovely, lovely Friday for us all. So today we're going to use the fabulous botanicals. Have I got anything else to tell you about? I have actually got a few things to tell you about, but I'll talk about those as we go through the crafty session. So this is the one I'm going to be using today. So this is the heliotrope and the hibiscus from the botanical range. So it's the one where you get that lovely sort of script design in there, and the die cuts out that lovely torn paper edge, or you can use that beautiful sort of outline around the flowers and take those flowers out as well. So this is the one that we're going to be using. Can you see that there? Beautiful. So we're going to use them in a different way today, because I appreciate when we do the TV shows, I try and stick to what's just showing here so people can see exactly what they're buying. But here in studio, we can stretch that imagination and push our designs and products further, which is brilliant. Can't wait. So, and as well, at the end of today, because I have missed you all, I promise you I have missed you all, I'm going to give this one away. So what I use in studio today, I'm going to give away. So all you need to do is pop a comment underneath the YouTube video when I've gone off air. Be kind and just tell me about your day. Tell me what you've been doing, or do you like the new products, or where's your crafting taking you? Are you excited to get back out and about? Anything, as long as it's kind, I don't mind. And then I'll pick a winner and we'll let people know tomorrow maybe. What time Friday, please, Enid? 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock on Friday, okay? 3 o'clock on Friday. So have we all got a cup of tea? Cup of tea, cup of coffee. I've got a herb tea today. Have you seen my cup? I've pinched Kath's cup today. So we've got our logo on, look, a bit posh. There we go. But on the back, it tells you what that person drinks. But she's not in today. She doesn't know. She's probably watching and she's probably going to text me and say, hey, what are you doing? We've got our own cups for a reason. Oh, I am a rebel. That's probably as far as my rebelism goes, if that's a word. So let's do some crafting. So I have got some good, well, not good news, but some news that I know is a lot of you, let me just sort my collar out. A lot of you like to know about Tom and love the stories from Tom and things like that. Tom's lost 2 teeth at the bottom and he received £5 for his teeth, which is a lot. So now he's been trying to wobble other ones to get more money, but Mum's not falling for it. Yep, and it's a great idea because I'm normally the one that makes all the brews along with another member of staff and I have a very rubbish memory. So it was a good idea. Right, so what I have is the hibiscus on this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat emboss it several times, maybe 3 times. And we're going to go really different today. And we're going to go on to coloured cardstock as well. It used to be 6p when Kathy was young. I know, £5. That was for 2 though, so £2.50 a tooth, but he is trying to get Mum like, it don't work like that. You know, she's a very busy lady. So let's get these stamped out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat emboss them today. So I'm going to do it 2 or 3 times. I think we'll go 3. I'm using a sticky ink pad here. So if you have got this one, you'll be able to give this a shot yourself. But if you haven't got this one, have a look in your stash and just see if you've got a flower stamp and a coordinating outline die, because that's all it requires for this sort of technique that I'm going to do today. So you need like a flower, maybe on a stem with some leaves and a coordinating outline. I'm just going to do it twice because it is quite warm in here and I can't see very well if it's done it or not. So has anybody else had the hair done yet? I'm in on Friday, I can't wait. Get rid of those sparklies. Friday for the hair, and then next week I get my eyes tested. Brilliant. The future's bright, as they would say. So let's just grab some paper here. Let's get some embossing powder on here. Julie, did you get the re-inker, darling? So it comes with a re-inker. See, because it's so hot in this room, mine hasn't even done it. Look at that. Mine hasn't really done it either, even stamping it twice. There you go, you can see that there. It's not sticking very well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap that cardstock out. I may have to ink mine. There is a re-inker, which I use all the time. As you can see, the state of mine. It could do with a new one, to be honest with you, but hey-ho. So let me just change out my cardstock here as well, because I don't think the cardstock's helping. And let's go for it again. Oh yeah, they do a re-inker for it. There's also other ones as well. So let's try again with that one. Use my anti-static bag here. I've just swapped it out for a little bit of a smoother cardstock as well, just to see if that'll help. I don't think my pad's dry. Might be. Let me just see if I can grab my re-inker. Just 1 second. In this chaos corner here, I've got it all going on, I promise you. Ooh. I'll just go for it. We'll try again. We'll try again. Oh, Tina's hairdresser only works part-time, so she's got to wait quite a while. I'll just do it again. Let's just try and see if it sticks to this one. If not, we're doing it in ink. But it does look pretty in gold. There we go. There we go. Have our pattern, thank goodness. Right, so let's just set that one aside for now. And let's just heat set this one. So I'm going to do this 2 times, I think. I'm going to heat set this one first. We just get rid of all that anti-static in the centre of those flower heads. So Gillian's asking when the store is going to be open again. So I haven't a date in mind yet, unfortunately. I don't want to jump ahead. I'm just going to be patient. And I'm having some work done to the shop as well. So I would say a month, about another month. On Friday, I'm launching some new products, Phil, in studio here by myself, without creating craft, by myself. So I'm just heat setting this one in this beautiful gold. And you can see you get those lovely splats in there. Sorry, make sure you can see what I'm doing. Get those lovely splats in there, that design. But we're only focusing on that flower today because that's the part that I need to make my pretty card. I'll just show you that one here. There we go. I'm going to do it so you can see how gorgeous that's beautiful. So I'm just going to do it, excuse me, another time. I think I might need more. So let's turn our artwork around. Let's use an anti-static bag. I don't have, at the moment, we did have crafting classes and things like that, but at the moment we're not. I have something up my sleeve for, oh my gosh, there's just so much to tell you about, but it's too early to tell you all about it. How to prioritise. Caught me on the spot there. Leaving mine white blonde. I'm just going to do it again just to be safe. I am planning another retreat at the end of the year. I am planning some online painting classes for those that can't travel. That's all I'm going to tell you at the moment. So watch this space. As soon as everything's been confirmed, I will let you all know. Don't get too giddy about it. I know a lot of you do like the classes, and I do too. But nothing's set in stone yet. But that's where we're going. So we've got 2, and if you don't mind, I'm just going to do a third because I think I might need a third. I think my card will be better if we do have a third. You watch, I'll probably not use it. Yeah, so the 1-day painting classes that you all loved, not the day, the couple of hours on a Saturday morning. I'm thinking about doing a day class for something like £5 for 4 hours or something like that. And we'll go into more depth and teach a few more technique things, but it'd be like half a day. Would that be something you would like to do, anybody? And I am doing a retreat at the end of this year. It's not like our old retreats either. It's all going to be brand new. What's the saying? Expect the unexpected. I'm so excited. Oh, would love that. Oh, sounds wonderful, hopefully. So So that's that. So we're trying to incorporate everybody in that one so nobody misses out, because I do appreciate some people don't like to go out. Some people are not great with social space, being in social space. So we're going to accommodate for both. And then what else have I got to tell you all about? So this is my third. The boring stuff is out of the way now. Oh, Wendy would love to fly from Oz. Wendy, you don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. Maybe I'm going to fly to you. What do you think about that? Right, so now I have the lovely images all done. Like I say, I might not use them all. This one hasn't done great, but I'm okay with it. So this is the stamp and die set that I am giving away. So don't forget to pop that comment underneath the live, the YouTube video afterwards, after we've gone off air. So let's get the lovely coordinating die. So we're using the beautiful hibiscus here. Let's just get rid of our one that didn't work very well. I have to keep thinking that's my bad one. And we'll just grab the coordinating die. So I need this pretty one. And let's get our die cutting plates. So who normally goes to the Happy Stampers event at Port Sunlight? Do you all think sometimes? I'm just, you know, in my craft room playing. I promise you I am not. I am on a mission to get the world crafting. Let me just grab some tape. Hopefully there's some tape on my machine. There is. I'm on a mission to get the world crafting. So Elizabeth says yes. Anybody else go to Port Sunlight? I'm just holding that die in place there, and I'm going to cut all three out. So let's just run this one through. So a lot of people used to go. Yes. Some of you have not heard of it. Met you there once, Toni. Okay, so basically, Happy Stampers is a stamping event at Port Sunlight, and it's, in my opinion, the best event ever. So you can just see that beautiful design there with that gold. Can we see that there? Sorry. There we go. Look at that. How beautiful is that? That looks like a popper, doesn't it? Really, really pretty. So let's go ahead and cut the other ones. Right, so basically Happy Stampers is a dedicated stamping show at Port Sunlight where it was ticket based and you had to be a member to get even in the door due to the demand. However, the organisers have just recently retired, so we've taken over the event, which is amazing. So if you are a ticket holder or were a ticket holder and you are on the mailing list for Happy Stampers, you will be getting a letter. Watch this space. Well, let's just pop this one out. So number 2, this is a bit monotonous, isn't it? You'd think I'd have done this before we'd have gone to air, but it is good because it's allowing me to chat. Surely can't, she says, she surely can't get this wrong when she's chatting. You know, it does happen. So, that's all good stuff. So we've been looking at sorting that out. And there's lots of other things going on as well. So I have my lovely 3 designs. Pop that there. Get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is here. So my card today is like a blue colour. Let's show you the card. So it's this sort of coloured card here, a different colour today. We're stepping away from white and we're going to go a lovely, lovely sort of blue aqua tone. So there'll be more information coming out about it. Happy Stampers is now gone, unfortunately, but we have taken over the event and it's now called Stamping Together. Stamping Together Festival. More info to follow. And it's on October the 30th at Port Sunlight. So, but more information to follow. Don't worry, you won't miss out. Right, so I have in my stash this coloured pen, and this is B63, and it matches my card. See that there? So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around. Let me just grab a piece of paper so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go around the design of this paper cut here, so it looks like I did it on this coloured cardstock. Does that make sense? So I'm just going to grab my pen here, and I'm just going to go around where that white edge is. I'm just going to go around and colour that white cardstock in. Really, really easy. I'm just going to do one for now. And then if I use the others, that's fine. So I'm just, and we see now, how when you pop that edge around there, and then when you pop it on your card, look what happens. You just get the gold. It looks really, really pretty. So take your time, go around the design. If you haven't got the steadiest of hands, it's okay. Colour before you die cut. So colour a big space around and then pop your die cut around. Okay, that works as well. I'm just going around very quickly. And it will look, you'll thinking, oh, this looks scruffy, but when you come to put it on your card, it looks really cool. So stick with it. Just go around all that nasty white edge. So if I'd done it on, so if I was matte and layering this onto a black card, I could go around with a black alcohol pen and it would look like it were on black card. But people would be wondering, well, how have you done that? Because the actual image itself is in gold embossing and the inside of it isn't. So a bit of a cheat. I'm just outlining. So this is that 1mm border that the dies give you. And because it's heat embossing, it's acting as a resist, so it's sort of pushing that marker away as well, which is cool. I will look up in a second, but I am nearly done. So what I'm going to do with the festival is I will start up a dedicated Facebook page. Like I say, it is early at the moment. I'm still speaking to trade holders and stands to ensure they're all happy to continue on. But I will start up a Facebook page. We'll attach it to our Stamps by Me one. You'll always be able to get us. So there we have our lovely design. Can you see that there? It's like it's been heat embossed onto the same coloured cardstock, but the image is white inside. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that's that one. Let's just do one more very quickly. Now this is quite a detailed die, but if you've got flowers in your stash that are just like an outline, just around the outline of a lily or something like that, then you would be much faster. But it's not about speed, it's about, you know, how effective it looks, because it really does look cool when it's on your card. So take the time to enjoy it. Cut several out maybe, and then really it's just down to coloured cardstock on a pen. If you've got a matching pen to go with your cardstock, I mean, this wasn't purposely matched. This is just one I just hunted to try and get the best match I could. This is the best match I had, and I think it looks quite cool. So nearly done. I'm just going to do the two. And then we'll bring our artwork to life with some colour. Have I missed any spaces? I think we're good to go. Yeah, so just go rid of that white edge, okay? So I have the piece of cardstock here. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to use the stamp in a different way to what we've just used it there, and I'm hoping it's going to work. If it doesn't, we'll try something else, but I'm hoping it will. So let's just set our elements to one side for now. So I'm going to grab the same stamp, I'm going to hold my artwork in place. I'm going to sort of stamp it like off and on the page, if that makes sense. So it's like off. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I'm sure it'll come to. In fact, I might go this side. Let's go this. So I'm just hanging it off the page so we get that sort of half design, and I'm going to go black here. We get that sort of lovely design over off to the side. Just going to try and get it a little bit blacker if I can. There we go. I'm just going to dry that one off a little bit because I'm mucky paws. Start putting our lovely design together now, so let's just pop on its thing. Cup of tea. Everyone's okay? Good, good. Right, so let's get this onto our card. So I'm going to just stick it on. Oh, excuse me, I just need to grab my glue. Just going to stick it completely flat, okay? No pads on this one, but there are going to be pads under our decorative elements. So on the How to Craft Network on YouTube, that's our channel. If you put Stamps by Me and it still finds us there, they are linked, so you'll never miss a show, really. And that's where the launch is going to be. So we're aiming to do some launches ourselves in studio moving forward. So I'm just going to pop this on here just to push that down so I don't get a mucky paw print on there. So that'll be nice. And it's nice also for the people that tune into my channel every single day as well. So there we go. So that's the card finished. I'm all joking. I'm only joking. Right, so that's our card blank with the stamped element on there. Okay, so these parts here, I like them in gold, but I don't want them to stay. You see our card coming together? You can see it coming together pretty quick, can't we? I'd like the flowers on here to be pink. Oh my gosh, look at the state of this. At least you know I do craft. At least you know I do craft. So I'm just going to paint up a little bit of pink here. I'm just going to do a wash. Because it's embossing, remember, it acts as a resist, so I can go all over and the gold embossing powder will just push it away, okay? So I'll just pop that on there. Now that is a little bit dark, so I'm just going to take a tissue and just pull it back a bit. There we go. Do this one too. And just make it a little bit darker in the centre. I'm just using everyday watercolours here, nothing fancy. Use what you've got in your stash. Have our lovely, now there are spaces to go in and colour the green. However, on this specific stamp, the spaces aren't great, as in they're not wide open spaces, so we can get in with our brush. You can get in, but it's a little bit more difficult than open spaces, so I'm going to leave them just pretty gold. So let's get our card pretty much put together. So the idea was, might change, I wanted them to like creep down. So let's get some pads on first on the flower heads and then we can play. So I'm just going to put one pad behind here. And then what we can do is we can snip away the parts that we don't want. He says, I'll grab some scissors. So now we can have a play on which way we want them to go. So I might just use, sorry, I ain't shot there yet. I might just take that part there. So it looks like it's coming down because that's predictable. We can all just pop a flower on, can't we? And it being normal, let's just do something different for a change. So let's just snip it away. And at the end of the day, it is only cardstock. We can do it again, can't we? So shall we go? Let's go there. So I'm going to pop my pad under there and then I'll enhance the rest in a second. So let's go here, look. And we'll cut off the excess and we'll glue it together when it's time. And then with our other one, right, so I'm going to put some pads underneath, so don't worry about it being. And then the piece that we just cut off here, I'm going to glue that flat over that corner. So let me just pop some little pads underneath here. I'm just going to lift the design up, pop a pad behind. I'm not going to do them all over, but enough so I get my design elevated. And our piece that we put off here, I'm going to do flat. Let's just trim off the excess at the top here. And then ahead of time, I have pre-stamped a sentiment. So we've got "You are amazing," and I did it in gold look onto the same coloured cardstock. Now I haven't put a border around this one because I do want the focal point to be the flowers, but we'll see. And then all I was going to do is maybe just tuck it in. So let's just go with. So we just pop it there because that looks quite pretty, doesn't it, hey? We'll just make it look like that flower's coming over that corner of that word there. Hopefully straight enough, sorry. There we go. Just give that a second to grab, and then I think what we'll do is we'll just pop some pretty gems around. Maybe some clear ones from our, you know, our lovely gift box set, or maybe some blue ones. Let's have a look what we've got. It is different, and that's blue, but if you did it in like a purple or an ochre tone or something really pale, I think it'd look really effective, you know. So just trying to maybe step out of the box from traditional white. I'm going to go clear white on these ones. I know the words are gold, but I think it'll just add that little bit of texture we need. I'm just going to grab my pokey tool 1 second. I'm so sorry I'm coming back and forth. It's because I haven't pulled my trolley out from when Simon was on yesterday. So just take some of these pretty gems here. The silver in tone, well, silver clear. And we'll just pop a few of these in and around without them flicking or hitting anybody. So they do say to work in threes. And I think I'm going to leave that there now. I wish I'd have done a couple of splat. But hey ho. So there we go. I'll just stand the card up. So not forgetting the one we've got spare. So I could have done another one. Now, if it would have overloaded with the 3. Move this out of the way. So that's a little card for today. And it is little, but it's pretty, I think, don't you? Oh, is it going to let me just see if it'll fold? Give it a good old score. There we go. So I'll step out of the way. There we go. What do we think for that one today? Something a little bit different. Just trying to turn that design upside down to create something different. And it is difficult sometimes to look at designs and try and change them up, but definitely adding that outline around and getting rid of that white edge. If you can visualise that with the white edge, it would look a completely different card. So adding that colour around the outside has sort of enhanced the design. I think it looks really like an expensive one. So, you know, give it a go. Jan's saying sound hasn't been very well today. And my mic is good, I believe. My mic is good. So you'll have to tune in tomorrow to see if it's any better. That's a good one to come back, isn't it? So whatever you're doing, have a lovely afternoon stroke evening. I will post a picture on Facebook, and don't forget to pop a comment under this live video when I've gone off air about today's studio, about anything. If you just want to talk to somebody, just say hi. And I'll pick a winner tomorrow for live studio at 3 o'clock, and then I'm back with you on Friday at 3 o'clock with a brand new launch here in the How to Network studio. So I will see you all then. Love to you all, everyone. Have a lovely evening. See you later. Bye.